This video is for anyone who thinks they will never heal from a breakup. 2 years ago today, my previous relationship ended and I genuinely thought my life ended with it. See, I cried non-stop. My chest would hurt. I would not be able to sleep. I could not eat. 3 months later, I was still crying. 6 months later, I broke no contact more times than I can count. I would beg God so many times to take the pain away. I felt embarrassed. I felt stupid. I felt stuck. I kept documenting everything because I honestly believed I would never be okay. And anytime somebody told me, oh, time heals, I'll be like, oh, please, you are lying, because the pain felt permanent. I tried to act fine. I pretended a lot. I picked up habits I wasn't proud of. I was miserable. And I thought that chapter will be stuck in my head forever. But here's what nobody told me, but I'll tell you. See, healing does not look pretty and it does not follow any timeline, but it does happen. It took me months of crying. It took me a whole year, a year and 6 months of feeling like I was moving in circles. But now, 2 years later, I am okay. I am completely okay. And I feel so proud of myself. I don't even know how to explain it. My life is full again. I survived. I thought I wasn't going to survive this. I'm happy. I feel like myself. Honestly, this is like the happiest I've ever been. So if you're watching this and you feel broken, I promise you, you won't always feel like this. It does get better, slowly, quietly, and then suddenly. I don't know when your moment will come, but it will come. So just hold on. Life is going to be beautiful again. I promise you.
Hi ladies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Miss Kafue. So in this video, women are sharing how they got over their breakups and emerged winners. It's something that I've done and I came out on the other side shining bright like a diamond. Like, it's been a good ride, honestly. And let me tell you, if in case you're in the midst of a breakup right now, I know this sounds like cliche information, but trust me, it gets better. And one day you'll find out the reason as to why that had to happen. I mean, your future you will thank the present you. One day you'll be sitting in your dream life and asking yourself, oh my God, if I didn't leave that man, what would have been of me right now? One day you'll be thanking God that actually that breakup happened and you got out on the other side. Let me tell you the truth. So without further ado, let's jump right into this video and then I'll be back to give my take on it.
2 years ago, I went through probably the hardest heartbreak of my life. And as someone who went from not knowing if she was even going to make it through that to now being in the healthiest relationship I have ever been in, I hope that my story can leave you with a little bit of hope if you're currently going through it and going through a heartbreak. Please hear me when I tell you that you will get back even more than you think you thought you lost. I know we all have our plans, but God's plan is bigger and it's better. He cares about every little thing that you care about and He wants you to be happy. 99% of the time, we just don't know what He's doing behind the scenes, but one day, I promise you, it'll make sense. Little did I know back then that just a few months after my relationship ended, my current boyfriend's long-term relationship ended as well. And while I was going through all the self-reflection and the therapy and all the hard work I did to better myself, he was doing the exact same thing at the exact same time. We just didn't know it. And it sucked for both of us, but we have both said that we would go through it again and again if it meant that we would get to where we are now. So let go of the mentality of, oh, I wasted X amount of years on this person, and change your mentality to, oh, I saved myself from 40, 50 years with the wrong person. If you loved that person that much, imagine how much you're gonna love the right person. You were somebody before that person, and you will be somebody after that person. You're gonna be fine, babe.
I remember getting out of a breakup like 5 years ago and telling my therapist that I wanted to like wait before I dated again because I felt like I was so unhealed and broken. And she said something that changed my life forever. And it's something that I try to tell other people all the time. And she told me, you can't fix relationship problems by yourself. That doesn't make sense, Sarah. There are two people in a relationship, and if you try to fix them by yourself, that just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, girl, but like, let's talk about it. So like, if you're somebody who feels like you don't want to get into friendships or romantic relationships because maybe you've had like a lot of bad experiences, and maybe a lot of those issues you feel like you put on yourself, or like you're the problem or you're bad, and maybe you did make some mistakes, and maybe you weren't always the greatest person in relationships or friendships, and it's good to take accountability for that. And it's good to take some time to reflect and even take time after a relationship to grieve that and work through all of the lessons and whatnot. However, it is equally important to manage your expectations and break down all or nothing perfectionistic thinking. And I know you're not going to like me saying this, but your next friendship or relationship is not going to be perfect, nor will anything in your life be. So if you can understand that concept that you are going to make mistakes, that other people are going to make mistakes, then you are ready for the next concept, which is we can do all we can to heal and work on ourselves and really grow and understand the lessons of life. When it comes to healing patterns in relationship, you kind of need to be in some type of relationship so you can actually work with other people to work through and heal and grow through those patterns. Because saying that you're going to heal all your relationship problems by yourself is like reading a driver's manual and never driving and saying that you know how to drive. So yeah, it's really great to learn about driving, but unless you're actually driving, you're not actually implementing the information that you just learned. You have to put that information into practice. Same thing applies when it comes to healing your relationship problems. You kind of have to be in a relationship for it. You can prepare yourself for it, but the real work is going to come when you start implementing the actual information in relationships with other people. Anyway, my name is Sarah. I'm your favorite self-experimenting coach or companion, and I help get people reacquainted with who they most authentically are. You're an amazing person, and I hope you have the best day.
This is how I recovered from absolutely devastating heartbreak and betrayal in just a few months. For reference, I was cheated on while I was pregnant and postpartum. I was waking up with panic attacks. I was crying in public. I was crying to strangers. I was crying while I was breastfeeding. I couldn't hold a normal conversation with anybody without tears. I was not okay, and it was debilitating. All with a newborn to take care of. So I was on my knees praying to God to help me. I was using ChatGPT religiously like it was my Bible. I started therapy. I saw a spiritual healer to try and remove the negative energy off of me. I was desperate to feel better. So finally, I called my doctor and they prescribed me Zoloft. Who knew? I am a new person. I'm so much better. I'm thriving as a mom. And the best part is that I don't give a fuck what that man is doing with the girl that he's with, that he cheated on me with. It really is freeing. And this is just what worked for me. So if you are down bad, it's okay to ask for help. Desperate times call for desperate measures. If this is your situation, follow along. We can do this together, and you got this.
No, they are not the love of your life. No, they are not the one for you. They're not the person that got away. This is an emotionally unavailable fucking human that was causing your nervous system to be completely dysregulated because they weren't offering you clarity. Or they were narcissistic and they were gaslighting you. Or they were emotionally unavailable and they were giving you breadcrumbs. Stop holding these people on pedestals that they don't fucking deserve to be, because what happens is by putting them above you, you're saying they are better than you and that there is something wrong with you and that's why they don't want you. So instead of projecting that shit onto them, start to look at your core beliefs, because if this really were the person for you, then you guys would be together. You'd be feeling safe and secure in a partnership. You wouldn't be feeling triggered like you fucking did when you were a child. Take the shine off, baby. Stop making these people something they're not. They're not the ones that got away. They're the ones that did you a fucking favor. Because remember, baby, rejection is redirection. This ain't for you. Because at the end of the day, this is just fear that's holding you back. Fear that you're not good enough. Fear that you won't meet anybody else. Fear that they were the one that got away. Feel it, mourn it, but let it go.
If you are down or sad about a breakup, please, please, please watch this, because this is about to be so good. This is the universal reason as to why you should not care or be sad after a breakup. And I just want to put a disclaimer out there that this is not a therapeutic approach. This is a theoretical approach based on physics, not therapy. So my science geeks know that energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred from one thing to another within a system. Two or more people together make a system. So that means a relationship creates a system. So when you're going through a breakup and you're feeling pain, the more pain you feel, the more pain you're ultimately taking from the other person, because energy is being transferred between you two. Let me show you. So two people in a relationship, so they're in a system, energy can only be transferred back and forth between the two. And even though you guys broke up physically, there's still a tie there energetically where energy is being transferred. So what happens when you sit down and you sulk and you're sad holding on to that negative energy? That means you carry that energy and the other person doesn't have to. So this is the kicker. You have to be the one to be happy. And obviously happiness doesn't come naturally with heartbreak, but you have to choose to be happy. And oh my goodness, y'all, see what happens when you choose happiness. The second you choose happiness, now that other person is forced to feel the pain. And we see this all the time, right? Two people break up and the girl's all sad and stuff in the beginning and that guy's out. He's living his life. He's kicking it with his friends. He's fucking other bitches. It's like nothing ever happened. And the second that girl's like, look, I'm not giving no more tears to the situation. I'm outside, I'm doing me. And she starts to operate from a place of happiness. What happens? Now that man is in a state of distress. He's looking at her live her best life. He's asking for her back, stalking her Instagram stories. Why does that happen? It's because there was an energy exchange. The reason why that man was able to be happy and just living his life in the beginning was because the woman was holding on to that sorrow that was in their relationship. When she flipped that switch and decided, I'm not going to be sad, the roles were reversed. She was no longer holding on to that negative energy and that pain. And when she let go of that negative energy, where does it go? It has to go somewhere. Boom, back to the other person. So when you're sad about something, choose to be happy. And any negative emotion will go back to sender. We're not condemning anybody. We're not like giving anybody bad vibes. We're just taking the negative energy that was given to us and returning it. And I hate to say it like this, but it's literally either you or them. Either you're gonna hold the energy or you're gonna let them hold it. That's up to you. So I just made this video so you guys can understand the universal law of energy. Basically, the sadder you are, the happier you make them. Don't be sad over no breakup, sis. And boys too, guys, this works for you too. You do not have to feel that pain. Operate from a place of happiness, self-fulfillment, and they will be forced to feel that sorrow. I hope that resonated with somebody. Drop y'all stories in the comments and follow me for more content.
You know the one thing that actually helps you heal faster after a breakup? And no, it's not staying busy or pretending that you're fine. If you're stuck after a breakup, you keep telling yourself, I should be over this by now, but you're not. Listen closely. I'm Melissa DeVaris Thompson. I'm a licensed couples therapist, and this is something people get completely wrong about healing. Here's the truth. You do not heal faster by pushing pain away. You heal faster by letting it move through you. Most people try to skip the grief. They distract, they jump into another relationship, they stay busy, they numb out, they eat their feelings, they drink their feelings. But grief does not disappear because you ignore it. It waits. One of the most powerful things you can do after heartbreak is give your feelings somewhere to land. That might look like journaling, not like pretty journaling, like honest journaling, writing the things you never got to say, admitting what you miss, and also naming what hurt. It could also look like committing to yourself in some way to better yourself, whether that's working out again or starting therapy. Healing is not about erasing the relationship. It's about integrating it so it does not control you anymore. And here's the part people do not expect. When you actually let yourself feel it, the sadness, the longing, the anger, it moves faster. You start to feel lighter, clearer, more like yourself again. Not because the relationship did not matter, but because you stopped fighting your own heart. And if you're healing from a breakup right now, tell me one thing that has helped you cope or one thing that you're still struggling with. Follow along for more real, grounded relationship healing.
How do I heal after a bad breakup? How do I get over an ex? Blah, 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 blah. Whoever told y'all that y'all needed to heal is only preparing you for the next dusty and the next injury, I guess. Yeah. You don't need to heal. You need to grow. Okay, you can't heal and go back to being the same old thing. You gotta grow. Can't heal. All you're gonna do is heal back up to the person you used to be and get hurt one more time. And then again and again. You're not supposed to heal. You're supposed to grow. Okay, you're supposed to get the lesson, learn, do not repeat, level up all the way and get the life you're supposed to have. Because a lot of ladies out here, I don't know if I can become get into a relationship. I don't feel like dating. I'm still healing from the last man. That's because you didn't learn from the first man. And you didn't change. And you didn't improve. And you didn't get better. You didn't look at yourself and ask yourself, what can I do to not have to deal with these type of people ever again? You didn't do any of that. You just became a victim and didn't learn any lessons and want to cry and talk about what someone did to you. So I don't care what people did to you. Just like people don't care what people have done to me. All I care about is what are you going to do now? How are you going to improve your life? How are you going to get to that next level? How are you going to have what you really want? I'm not wasting time talking about some stupid stuff that's never going to happen. Some stuff that's never going to change. Let's talk about what can change. Let's talk about how you can get a better life, how you can pick a better man, how you can look your very best. Let's not talk about what somebody did to you. They did that to you because of how you are. Okay, so a lot of women need to hear this. I'm gonna heal up first. No, I don't do that stuff. Okay, y'all go heal and repeat the cycle. We over here getting better, so we don't have to deal with certain people that you have to feel like you have to heal from. If you gotta heal after being with a man, obviously you're a masochist because you keep going back to people that hurt you instead of changing.
So what do you do after breakup? You can't study for your exam. Girl, you're going to meet a million men in your life. I don't know if that's not going to be that many, but you're going to meet a lot of men in your life. That's just one of them. Okay? You better focus on what's important to you right now. And sprinkle. Let me tell you, if I had known the type of men and some of the men that I was going to meet when I was broken up with, or when I broke up with someone when I was young, I would be laughing at myself. Like, girl, why are you crying? You finna meet this dude next. Girl, why are you crying? You finna meet this guy. He got money, girl. Well, girl, why are you crying? You finna meet this dude and he's in magazines. Stop crying. You're going to meet lots of men if you look good, okay? So focus on how good you're going to look and focus on your studies. Because you're crying over somebody you're going to be laughing at yourself about in a couple of months. You're like, girl, what did I see in him?
And whatever you do, don't go back. Don't go back. Don't go back. If you're hearing this message right now and you're trying to go back to a situation that you got out of, that you had to pray your way out of, you slid down the wall, snotty nose, just stressed out, anxious, depressed about this situation, and you got out of that situation and you trying to go back because of familiarity, because of comfort, because it made you feel good, don't go back. Please do not go back to a situation that you had to work hard to get out of. Do not look back just because it's comfortable. Growth is found in discomfort. Growth is developed. Growth and elevation and leveling up is literally by moving forward, right? Not looking back at what you came from, where you came from, what you've been through. Like, why would you want to relive that situation? Think about all the stuff that you went through, all the toxic mess that you went through with this person. Forget about the little 5 or 6 memories, good memories. I'm talking about all the toxicity, all the times that this person called you out your name, put their hands on you, called you everything but a child of God, cheated on you, treated you like crap. I want you to think about all of that. Yeah. Do you want to relive that? Do you want to go back through that again? Do you want it to be 10 times worse? Oh, it's going to be worse. 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 Don't go back to your past. Your past should be dead and gone along with the old version of you. It's time to step into something new. It's time to do something new. It's time to show up as the best version of you every single day, and going back to familiarity and comfort and things that hurt you in the first place, hindered you, blocked you, stopped you, held you back. Going back to that, you're gonna relive the same thing over again, but it's just gonna be worse. Don't go back to what you had to pray your way out of, what you literally had to crawl your way out of, what you had to seek God for to help you to get up out of that situation. Do not go back to that. Why do you want to go back to comfort? Why do you want to go back to familiarity? Why do you want to go back to something that hurt you in the first place? Why do you want to go back to that? I want you to think about that why, and then rethink your decision of going backwards. Okay? We're moving forward in 2026. Backwards? Back to my cheating ex? Back to that man that put his hands on me? Back around toxic family members that talk down on me, call me everything but a child of God? Back to people who smeared my name? Back to people who backstabbed me and told lies on me? I want to go back to that. I don't care how much of you is craving that. You have to grieve it. Even though you're craving it, you got to grieve that part of you. Let it die. Let it go away. Let it die down. Feel what you need to feel, but don't react. Don't respond to those emotions. Like, don't respond by going back. No, respond by saying, okay, I'm safe now. I'm here now, and I'm moving forward. I'm doing something different. I'm doing something better. I will not go back to my past. My past no longer has access to me. Like, you literally have to speak that over yourself, or you're going to go back every single time. Don't pervert back. It's going to be worse. You go back to that ex and you go back and get pregnant by him when you didn't even have no kids by him in the first place. You finna really see what that person is about. We're not going back to the past. Keep moving forward, boo. I love you.
Let me say this. Men don't normally even say they gonna break up with you. They just leave. They just disappear or they start arguments. But let's say he had the respect to come to you and say, you know, I don't want this. I was just thinking, like, I think we should break up. You know, I have a lot going on. You just listen. And you just say, okay, that's fine. Take care. Say y'all live together. Say he packing his stuff and all this stuff. You don't say, where are you going? What, can we just talk? That's not a confident woman. That's a insecure woman. That's a woman that's scared to lose a man. A confident woman would just walk right past him. Eat her food. Make her lunch. Watch TV. Now, this is what the man gonna do, right? He'll do a switcheroo, like you didn't give a damn. He'll be like, so you just gonna see me just pack my stuff and you ain't gonna see where I'm going? No. Obviously, you want to go. What is there to say? And you just keep eating. That's what I would have did. Well, take care. Take care. That's it. But an insecure woman, can we please talk? Please, 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 please. No, no, no. So if a man say to you, you know, I don't think this is going to work. I don't think so either. I'm glad that you said it first. Take care. That's it. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do if a man don't want you? Nothing. And the crazy thing about it, when you just say, that's fine, they ass ain't leaving. Now who looks like the real joke? Him. Now I'm not taking you seriously because you ain't standing on business. You said you wanted to leave me alone, so why are you still here? I respect the man more when he's standing on business, really leaving me the fuck alone. I don't respect the man that say all this shit and still there. I'm going to take you as a joke. Now I'm going to really take more advantage of you. Sorry, I don't give a fuck. But see, just imagine if a woman said that and still there. You think he's going to just be serious with you? No, he's going to take you as a joke. So same thing for you, baby. If you're done, you're done. Stand on business. Don't tell that man, you know, I'm going to leave you. Don't tell him anything. Just leave. Just leave. He'll get the message. So a confident woman would just let him go. She would just be okay. Because she will be okay. She's always okay. She was okay before she met him. And she damn sure going to be okay when he ain't there.
Some people say the easiest way to get over a man is to get under another one. I disagree. I say the easiest way to get over a man, especially if you're in a serious relationship with him and you guys had sex or adult relations, please make sure that you steam him out of your womb. Detox that person outside of your body. Remember that sex is a spiritual act, and the woman's womb is a receiver and a spiritual portal. So you just need to get that man out of your system by steaming him out. That means steaming your yoni, ladies. If you want to learn more, let me know by commenting on this video and I'll share.
The best way to shit on a man that has disrespected you or anyone in general is to level up your life. I want you to level up so hard that this man is never going to be able to speak to you again. Leveling up sometimes starts with what you're actually feeding your mind. So in order to feed your mind, you're going to have to read some books. These are books you read when you are healing, detaching, and becoming the best version of yourself. A version of yourself that does not even need to react anymore. I'm going to list these books in the order where you need to read them from, and I'm also also going to give you the reasons why they're going to serve you in your healing journey and in your glow up journey. So the first book I want you to read is The Mountain Is You. This book has changed the trajectory of my whole life. I cannot express this enough. This is the book you read when you are still in your feelings. This will help you identify your self-sabotaging, your triggers. It explains emotional patterns, and it also helps you build self-awareness without shame. Once you understand yourself, the second book you need to read is The Let Them Theory. This book is going to help you release control over other people. It will make you realize that the only person that you can control is yourself. This book will teach you emotional detachment without bitterness. It will help you stop micromanaging outcomes. This book will help you learn to stand on business emotionally. The third book I want you to read is Atomic Habits. Now that you're done spiraling, I want you to build structure, and this book will help you do just that. This book is going to help turn your healing into daily habits, rebuilds confidence through consistency. This will also help you learn how to build habits and stick with them. It will just shift your whole identity. This is where that girl becomes routine and not just a mood. And the fourth book I want you to read is The 12-Week Year. This book is also going to help you build structure, but it's also going to teach you how to execute a plan. A lot of times we get in the habit of just planning. It's a form of productive procrastination, but this book is going to help you reach your goals.
Let me tell you the easiest way to get over an heartbreak. You see those rubbish you are posting on your status. If you lose a good woman, you will never have another one. He would have another good woman. In fact, as I'm talking to you right now, he has another girlfriend. Listen, don't make him feel like he's the prize. Block him. Block him, delete him. I know you want to cry. You can cry to your friends, crash out to your friends, but do not. You see those girls that will be like, oh, I don't block my exes. I want them to see me prosper. Prosper to do what? Prosper to do what? Block him. Let him stalk you. Let him feel like, okay, this relationship did not even do anything to me. Don't you know how to have selective amnesia? Forget about him. You see those rubbish pictures or those rubbish messages he sent to you that you're going back to look and cry. Bring your phone. Let me delete it. Clear everything. Yeah, it's still in your head. Try to hang out with your friends. Crash out. Like, if you want to crash out, don't come to the internet. Go and crash out to your friends. Try to hang out with your friends. Dress up. Look good. Pretend like it never existed. One thing about men, when they feel like, after a breakup, when they see that you really do not give a fuck, they'll start stalking you. And then they'll come with after the breakup, it seems like he never cared. See, men are crazy. Men! Crazy. You see those rubbish status you're posting. Fuck love. If you lose a good woman, he does not care. He will marry another good woman and treat that good woman right. If you say life na pot of beans, life is not a pot of beans, it's a pot of gari. Whatever that means, I don't care. But listen, if you want to get over a breakup, first of all, take your phone, clear everything that has to do with the person. If you have his boxer in your house, burn it. Like, try to forget about the memories. Spend time with your friends. Go out and look good. There are other men out there. There are other men out there. Say thank you. Bye.
Ladies, the moment a relationship has ended, make sure you do a release immediately on the first period after that. You broke up today, you're going to have a period in 2 weeks. In that period, make sure you do a release. Your body remembers the person, especially if you're intimate. Your body still yearns for their connection, for their touch, for their affection, for their calls, for their voice. Your yoni still remembers how they felt when they were penetrating you. So at a nervous system level, you are still going to be struggling with those emotions of instability because the person is no longer there and the body will want them. Remember, when you do a release, you're doing the somatic exercises. The first period, as you are releasing, because you're in flow, period usually means that you are flowing. Release that person energetically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, at a very in-depth somatic level. Don't just do it haphazardly. And if you are the sort of person who is inclined to do the ritual further, collect that blood, that period blood for that season or for that time, and go and give it back to nature. And have a witness. So a witness usually can be a tree, can be a plant, and give it back. And call back your power to yourself. Call back sovereignty to yourself. Everything that you gave to this person, your time, your energy, your emotions, spiritually, sexually, mentally, financially, call everything back to yourself. It is very important that you do this. Otherwise, you will keep on thinking about the same person. 8 months, you're still thinking, still crying over the same person, waiting for them to come and remedy and repair things. Because your body remembers what your mind has forgotten. And sometimes the body takes longer to let go than the mind or even your spirit. Your spirit will know that it's time to let go, but your body is still holding on to it. So you imply on the nervous system, let it know that it is done, that it is over, and that it doesn't have to hold on to those emotions. And you can even go further and do a release letter to the person where you process the emotion completely. When we do releases is when we allow us to go through the grief, allow ourselves to go through the fear of being alone, the disappointment, the heartache, the hate, the anger. You process that full emotion and then you let it down so that you make sure every emotion that was supposed to be felt was felt. It goes to you and through you, out of you. Make sure you do a release, especially the first month or the first period after the occurrence of it. The FWC is still available for some time. Those of you who want to be a part of the community and get these exclusive videos, you're welcome to join us. Cheers.
Says I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this, but he didn't choose you. He didn't choose you. He didn't choose to be in your life in the way that he promised, in the way that he presented, or the way that you hoped. He didn't choose you, and I know it hurts like hell. And I know you wish that he had made a different choice, but I need you to hear me say that he did not choose you. And it is okay. It's hurtful right now, but I promise you, in a little bit, once you go through the healing process, you're going to thank him for not wasting any more of your time and not pretending that he wanted to be in a relationship with you in the way that you wanted him to and in the way that you needed him to show up. It's going to be fine. It's going to be okay. You're going to get past this.
If you're ever having a hard day, just remember, I've been cheated on. I've been cheated on. I don't have the beauty filter on, and these are my real eyes. And I've been cheated on. If you've been cheated on and you feel insecure, it's never about you. Because I've been cheated on. Surely it can't be about me. You might be thinking, well, maybe her personality sucks. No, unfortunately not. I'm hilarious and incredibly smart. And I got cheated on. And if you didn't get cheated on and you're not feeling insecure and you're just having a bad day, just remember, somebody had me. They were in a relationship with me. Wrapped around his fucking finger, I would have married this guy. Fumbled. Lost me for good. Forever. So you could be having the worst fucking day of your whole life. But you're not that guy. So it's not that bad. Unless you are that guy. And in which case, stop watching my videos and my Instagram stories and texting my family. You weird, weird little man. That's all. I'm gonna go cry. But I'm not that guy. So I won't cry too much.
Here's the timeline of your breakup recovery, give or take a few weeks. Week 1, I don't know how to put this lightly. It's going to be literally the worst week of your life. I mean, you are literally going through withdrawals. You're rewiring your brain. You are trying to re-regulate your nervous system. You are trying to self-soothe while simultaneously not only actually grieving the person that's still alive, but grieving your routine and grieving the future that you talked about and grieving the fantasy version of that. So week 1, it's tough. You're going to be sad. You're going to just have to take it moment by moment. Now, week 2 is where things start to turn around. Week 2, you start to have more maybe days that you can string together. And you're still going to have sad days and sad moments, and you're still going to be very triggered, but you start to get a little bit stronger. You start to go through that cycle of grief. Maybe you get angry. Maybe you start to have flashes of realization about the person who I thought I loved never existed. That was a fantasy. I was what was great in the relationship, and this is not how I want to be loved for the rest of my life. This is not how my future husband would treat me. And you start to really put back on those reality goggles. and you play back the director's cut of the things that you didn't tell your mom, the things that you lied to yourself about, and all the things that you wrote down in your notes app, those long paragraphs that you never sent. So week 1 and 2, not so great. By week 3, baby girl, here is the thing. You're going to turn a corner. You're going to start opening up your stride. You're going to start remembering who you are. You're going to start reestablishing yourself, and you're going to feel good about it. You're going to start finding yourself again. You're going to start laughing again. So if you can get through weeks 1 and 2, baby girl, you are on an upward trajectory and your life is about to get better, because a breakup is the entry fee for the next chapter and leveling up of your life. If I could give you any advice, baby girl, it's to just keep throwing time at it. Time, there's nothing you can do to speed it up. You have to give time. You have to give yourself patience and grace, and understand that missing someone doesn't mean that you need to get back with them. Those are the terms and conditions of the relationship. And going no contact, having separation, putting on your reality goggles, finding ways to pour back into yourself, those are going to all be things that help you get back on this road to recovery and speed up that timeline. But you got this, baby girl. Remember, healing is not linear, and letting go is a daily practice. So you're going to feel like you have days where you got it together, and then you're going to feel like you took a step backwards. But remember, slow progress is still progress, and you knew it felt off for a reason, so trust that.
You want to know how I got over a man that I was so head over heels in love with? A man that I felt like was my last chance at love. A man I really thought I'd marry and be with. A man that I overextended myself for, trying to prove my love just for him to break my heart. I got over him by focusing on me, my why, and what lessons I could take from that heartbreak. I was hurt to the core. And I felt my pain and allowed myself to feel, but that crying night after night was only continuing to torture me. I was so focused on him and why he did me like that, instead of focusing on why I did me like that. Like, why did I think that was love, or that I could change him? Why did I beg for his love? Why did I stay for so long trying? I had to stop reliving the hurt and start processing it instead. I had to transfer that energy. I understood him and why he was the way he was so deeply. I knew about his childhood and why he was the way he was, but what about why I was the way I was? We think since we weren't so loving that we weren't the problem at all, or that we weren't the one needing healing. But if you're constantly pouring into someone that hurts you, or you're trying to make someone love you or change for you, then that's a problem. That's not noble. That's not even real love. Focusing on the lessons also brought me back to reality. It also armored me to move forward and be brave enough to try love again. I didn't want to remain stuck or never having a fulfilling, loving relationship. I didn't want to become savage or like the men that hurt me. So I got to processing. I got to figuring out what that heartbreak was trying to teach me. Enough about his ass and how he hurt me or how he needed to change, and more about me and moving on with my life, because he didn't deserve to take up any more of my time, energy, or space. That was something I wrote, and that is on my Instagram page. I've been that girl too. So I wrote that because I wanted women to get an idea of what real accountability looks like. I think sometimes how social media and other people frame accountability, they frame it as like you are almost blaming yourself or shaming yourself. It's none of those things. It's simply you understanding yourself better instead of trying to focus on the person that hurt you, instead of focusing on them and what was wrong with them and how they hurt you, which we all know they did. But forget about them. It's about you and your healing. So it's almost like you're centering yourself and what you need to figure out about yourself so that shit don't happen to you again, basically.
Today marks 1 year since I woke up to a breakup text on a random Tuesday. So let's talk about it. Because me 1 year ago when I was going through this, I needed to hear what I'm about to tell you. Firstly, it gets better. I promise you, no matter how horrible it feels right now, it gets better. My best piece of advice for you right now is to cut contact completely. I was very much of the mindset, I don't want to block, it feels unnecessary. And you know why I was saying that? Because I wanted to leave the door open just slightly, just in case they wanted to come back. And they did come back. They came back time and time again. And all that did was prolong my healing process. And we still ended up with the same outcome. Block. It's the best thing I did. Lean on your friends as much as you can. I am so lucky that I had amazing friends that listened to me talk and cry and talk and cry and talk and cry for months about the same situation, and they were always there. Speak to family, speak to friends as much as you need to. Let yourself feel every single emotion. Do not bottle it up. Journal. Write down everything that's going on in here. Get it on paper. That seriously helped me a lot. And finally, arguably the most important one, know that your person, the person that you are meant to be with, would not put you through this, would not treat you like this. Trust in the universe that there's a reason that this has happened, and in time, I promise you, you will look back and you will understand why it needed to happen. Rejection is redirection. If the universe puts you on a new path, there is always a reason, because something better is coming. And you might not see it yet, but in time you will. Hang on in there. Take it from someone that's been through it. Be strong. You've got this.
I'm going to hold your hand when I tell you this one, but the fastest way to detach from someone that you truly love is to let them do what they want to do so that you can see what they truly want. And that is coming from somebody who is going through a divorce from a man that she has been with for over 20 years. I will always love that man. But if they want to leave, let them. If they choose someone else, let them. If they can picture a life without you in it, let them. Holding on to someone who isn't choosing you is like holding on to a hot pot with your bare hands. The longer that you hold on to it, the more it hurts. The more time it's going to take to heal. Letting them go isn't what hurts the most. What hurts the most is holding on past the point where you know the truth. You're spending too much time trying to control things that you cannot control. They are out of your control. Other people's actions are not in your control. You're replaying every moment. You're rereading every text. You're just waiting for them to wake up, hoping that they're going to finally realize what they're losing. But the truth is, you can't love someone into loving you back. You can't effort someone into putting effort into you back. You can't force someone to choose you. And what I need you to know is that your value is not up for debate. Nobody gets a vote on your worth. You have to stop tying your worth and your peace in someone else's decisions. You can't put your life on pause, waiting for them to finally decide what they actually want. Their actions will show you. Their choices are showing you in real time. You just have to accept it. Sometimes the biggest act of self-love is letting go. Stepping back and watching what they do and taking that as the evidence that you need. You need to stop trying to earn a place in someone's life, because the right person will not need convincing. I 100% believe that.
6 months to detach. Girl, I'm attached the next day because I ain't ever attached. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If it's taking you 6 months to detach from someone, let me tell you why. I mean, unless you were in a very long-term relationship, like years and decades and stuff like that, you shouldn't take that long. Yeah. Okay. If you ain't been with this fool since skinny jeans been in three times and then out 3 times, it ain't long enough to be that attached. Okay.
It has now been 2 months since I went through the most traumatic breakup in the history of traumatic breakups, and I wanted to share the 5 things that have helped me navigate through my healing journey. Obviously, this is not a one-size-fits-all. Everyone's different, but these are the things that worked for me. Number 1, move your body. Even if you don't want to get out of bed, just go outside, go for a walk. I promise you, your physical health will help your mental health. I promise you. I've learned that yoga and Pilates have been so great for me, and now I've been incorporating lifting, and it has helped me so much. Number 2, cut off all communication with your ex. In my situation, let's just say that was really easy to do, regardless of how many times he reached out. But I promise you, it's going to end the cycle of manipulation, and you'll heal much faster. Number 3, feel all the emotions. I can't even tell you guys how many times I was in bed crying all day. It's hard. It sucks. But I promise you, you have to let all of it out. You have to let all of it out. And if you don't, it's going to come out at some point, and it's going to come out in the wrong way at the wrong time. Number 4, limit your alcohol intake. I did not have any liquor for the first month. I had a little bit of wine here and there, but I really didn't drink very much because I wanted to feel everything, and I didn't want to do anything to numb what I was feeling. Alcohol is a depressant. It's going to make you feel worse, and as much as you think you're forgetting, you're actually just delaying. And number 5, make sure you're talking to people, whether it's your friends and family. I have leaned so heavily on my friends and family to help me process everything that I'm going through. And I also started therapy. That's helped so much. And it's important to have people that can help you navigate through your pain. It's not something that you can do alone. Like I said, these are the things that help me, and I hope that they help you. If you're going through a healing journey, just know that I'm with you, I'm praying for you, and we got this.
There's gonna come a day where after the infidelity, you'll realize, like, you don't have to be mad about it anymore. Like, it's been a year since it happened. And it's been, 10 months since Discovery Day. And I just noticed a few weeks ago that the stuff that used to set me off, like the unanswered text messages, the being out late, the hanging around people that, like, maybe I wouldn't hang out with, but, like, whatever, it is what it is, because you can't control people. Like, that stuff just stopped bothering me, because I just realized for a moment in time, like, I have been so scared of being hurt again through, like, betrayal of some sort. Or I've been so afraid of being abandoned and feeling abandoned again that I have clenched myself off from actually being able to experience a world or imagine a world where I'm actually at peace. And I was walking around this morning and I thought back to, like, wow, I can't believe that he did this. But even though I thought it, and even though it's been something that's been going through my mind, like 24/7, like clockwork almost, over, let's say, like 6 months, over the 6 months period, in the last 2 months, it's just settled down. And I've been able just to go, like, yeah, he did betray me. And it hurt like all hell. And it was really hard going through that period of discovery, of sitting there and wallowing in so much shame and pity. But all those days that I felt like I was nothing, or that I wasn't important, or that I was insignificant, or that I was not enough, or that I was too much, like, that day's not today. Today, I actually don't have to be mad about what happened. I don't have to be mad anymore. I don't even have to be sad anymore. I can be at peace with something terrible happened. It was traumatic. That trauma was real. And I am not in the midst of the storm anymore. That feels really good. It doesn't change anything that happened in the past, but it feels really good to be changed in the present.
They could do the most disrespectful shit to you, and they could put you through so much pain, and you still love them. And it's because you suffer from fucking cognitive dissonance, where one part of your brain is telling you that they're no good, that you hate them, and that they disrespected you, and you're aware of what they did, and they do not deserve another chance. But then the other part of you says you love them, there's hopes that you're going to rekindle, and you want to be back with them, and you're stuck in this cycle of not being able to think clearly. Your heart wants what it wants. Your heart wants to be loved by this person, but you know there's no chance of rekindling, because realistically you should not let someone like that back in your life. And it's so sad, because all you want is to be able to see them and be able to be in their presence and experience a hug, but you know deep in your gut that is not what is best for you. This person had their chance with you. You shouldn't fucking let them back in, but you're craving their validation, you're craving their love because you miss it. It was what you were used to, and you know that you deserve better, you know that you want better, but you just wish, why could this person not be better for me? And that person you saw the world in, like, you put them at such a high regard, you looked up to them, and what they did and the betrayal that they did just completely baffled you, and you're just like, what the fuck? The worst part is you can't help but sit and think about them. You can't help but live in your imagination, because it's the only thing that makes you feel connected to them. But thinking about them is not adding to your life in any way. It's not going to change your future. It's not going to change the past. The one thing that brought you so much happiness was them, and it's your fault because you attach your identity to them. You seek their validation instead of knowing what your worth was, and now you're in this fucking rut that is so fucking difficult to come out of. I swear to God, emotional pain is worse than physical pain. But then it's a battle between your heart and your head. Like, your head can think rationally, but your heart is suffering so tremendously and you just want the pain to stop, but it's not going to stop. The only way you can get through it is by going through it.
Let me tell you, ladies, 4 years ago, is it 4 years? I'm even lost with time. Yes, 4 years ago, I went through like a very harsh breakup. This breakup was meant to destabilize me. It was meant to finish me off. I think that man thought that I will die, like from the heartbreak. And what he did is that he really humiliated me in front of everyone, in front of social media, whatever. I can't say in front of the world because no one knows him really, but it was a humiliation ritual. Honestly, I didn't think I would survive this. Let me tell you, I went 3 months consecutively without sleeping at night. I would wake up at 2 a.m., worried, sick, tired, in my sister's house, depressed. I mean, like, for me, I tried to tell him, let me tell you, if we ruin this, I'm never coming back. Like, it will never be the same. For him, he's a narcissist, so he thought that it was just shelving me. He thought that, I'll just come back. I mean, we'll continue like nothing ever happened before. And mind you, this is a man I was loyal to for 5 years. I gave him a kid. I mean, I was there. Let me tell you. I'm not perfect. I don't say I'm perfect. I don't say like I'm clean or whatever. But I didn't do to him the things that he will never heal from, you see. So, okay, he cheated on me with a lady who he kept saying that, oh, no. He brought the lady to the house. His mother cooked for them. I mean, the whole family was in on it. I did not know about it. Let me tell you, I looked like a fool the whole time. He would sleep with that lady in the bed that my son slept in. Like, this man had no morals. I went to FB, found a picture of them. And it was like, from there, it was just off. Like, he went outside the country for like 3 years and he was deported back to Kenya. Now he's not even farming. He's busy, I don't know, eating scraps in a rural town somewhere. Oh my God. Let me tell you, karma is real. Let me tell you, some of us, we don't have like a really, like these family members who will ride for us despite hurting other people. But we have an army that you cannot see. There's an army of angels behind us. Some of us, you don't mess with us. And I'm one of those people. I can confidently say that. Because the way my life has turned around, like, oh my God. Let me tell you, through all those chaos, through all that pain, I asked myself, do other women go through this thing? And let me tell you something. I went to TikTok and I remember on this day, that ex-mother-in-law, she had just gotten so much on my nerves. I just went and searched, do other women experience such evil monster-in-laws or am I the only one? So amid searching, I decided to compile that video, posted it on YouTube, and it did well. And that's how I began to do this content. I'd always done content. I'd always wanted to speak to women, like it was inside me, but I got a new direction of like compiling and then commenting on it, you see? So let me tell you, amidst that breakup, I finally found a purpose. I turned my pain into passion. Like right now where I am in life, I'm happy. I'm in another whole new relationship. I'm happy. My son is happy. Financially, I'm doing okay. Like, I don't spend nights thinking about, oh, where will this come from? Or what will I do this? I'm driving. I mean, I have a thriving business on the side. Like, oh my God. Like, God has been so good to me. And let me tell you, I always thank God for that breakup every day. Every day that I look at my blessings, I always thank God for that breakup. Because if that relationship worked out, I will not be where I am today. I will be suffering. I will be poor. I will be miserable. Hey, let me tell you, if not for that breakup, I will not be experiencing what I'm experiencing now. But you see, that man thought that, oh, let me do this to her. Let me destabilize her completely. He ruined my graduation. I mean, he ruined everything that he had power to. Let me tell you, with the help of his family. So I continued taking my son to their home, maintaining that relationship with my son, with their family. But it got to a point whereby these people would ask for fare for them to come for my child. It got to a point whereby their disrespect, I don't know, I just could not deal with these people anymore. Like, I'm on a whole new other level, mentally, physically, relationship wise. Like, I cannot deal with such. And fast forward, I found a man who is an upgrade of everything that man was. Like, this man, he will never miss to pick my call. Then if he misses to pick a call, he'll call back within like 5 to 10 minutes. This man, he keeps time, he provides, he's there for me. Like, he's in his masculine, he doesn't match my energy. Like, I'm happy. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm happy. Let me tell you, things change. If you're there stuck, let me tell you, for me, I was depressed for almost an year. I remember this man will never even send me $10 to just refill the gas I was using to cook for his son. He will laugh at me. Whenever, like, I picked a video call, he will tell me, buy another phone. Buy another phone. What do you mean you don't have a phone? Right now, I scroll through phones costing $1,000 plus. The only reason I may hold on to get such phones is because maybe I'm paying off something or like something like that. But even if I wanted that phone right now as you're speaking, I'd just purchase it without going hungry, without saving, without doing anything. Like, I'm that good right now. You see? Like, God changes situations. God blesses people. Let me tell you, for me, I thank God. God exposed that man to me at that time before he blessed me. Because can you imagine if this man played it off and God blessed me this much and I had to share my sacred blessings with that filthy dog? Can you imagine? Mind you, this man was cheating on me even with men. I came to find a message on Facebook telling me, tell your boyfriend to leave me alone. I'm not gay. I mean, you should focus on you. And I found it in a spam inbox. Backdating that message, it was sent 2 weeks after I gave birth to my son. Can you imagine if I had seen that at that time? It would have completely destabilized me. It would have completely destroyed me. Mind you, this is the man who used to tell me, I cannot be with you because, you see me as a gamer. You really look down on me, see me as a gamer. Mind you, he's gay the whole time. I'm just a cover-up. Fast forward, the woman he used to brag to me with, that woman reached out to me on Facebook. We talked. She told me how that man is now broke, doesn't have anything. She had to leave him or whatever. She can never be serious with that man. She even made it clear, like, that man met his own version of a female. Like, it was so good to watch. Let me tell you, God will fight for you. God will revenge for you. Let me tell you, especially if you're not the one who ruined it, especially if you're the one who tried to pick up the pieces to tell that person, see, if this goes like this, like, it will never be like this again. But they thought that you're joking. They thought you'd always love them. They thought you'd always be there. You see? But you're a catch. You're an asset. Other men are seeing you outside here. Other men can smell how good of a woman you're. Like, other men who don't want to take advantage of you can smell you. Let me tell you the truth. Okay, there are those men who also want to take advantage of you, that will smell you, that will be in your DM, but it's for you now to be smart, you see? Let me tell you something. If you're a woman and you're in pain, you feel used, you feel like your youth was wasted on a very useless man, let me tell you, God restores. For me, God has restored me to the point that you cannot see my scars. God has restored me to the point that I sleep at night with peace, with a smile on my face, with, oh my, I don't even know what to tell you. Let me tell you, oh my God, I'm so happy. Like, that breakup was a setup for me. Oh my God, the way the whole situation played out, it was a blessing in disguise for me. Like, going back in time, I wish it happened so much sooner. Like, why did it have to take that long? I wish it happened much faster. You know, it's so good to live in your good karma while watching that person live in the bad karma. It's so nice. Like, that man nowadays talks my stories, blah, blah. Like, let me tell you, it reaches a time whereby you're doing so well. Now, unblock them. Let them see how God has blessed you. You see? I pray you get to that point too. I pray you get to the point of clarity. I pray you get to the point of you see your blessings flowing in without that toxic individual in your life. I pray you get to the point that your enemies see that God has prepared a table for you in front of them. I pray you get to that point. I really pray for you get to that point if you're listening to me. If you liked this video and especially my commentary, please like, subscribe, and comment down on this video on your experience or on where you currently are or what you're struggling with. Over here, we have a community of women who will get back. Like, we share our experiences, we support each other, we advise each other, and you'll love it in case this is your first time here. Anyway, I don't know what time this is finding you, but please have a blessed day or a blessed evening, a blessed night, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.